na wasanum 2 obesori anopa no tumu se why active wonya hoden soronko wonya apomden so soronko atese wodi pie akọ wadwuma so a onsuro hwe ena aduane obedi no for the day ni nyina so ebe digest kama ena toxic nyina ayi afi ni paduane mu a na tese apomden na ena wabeka ho anasa apomden na no wanya no ni paduane ne sansa wankasa no wabeka imboost abusuakuo ne ho a ya apomden kuo no na onom ne sa na wasa akọ no akoto eti ugusu a wonom na tese wankasa abusua no wabeka wa register ho dada eti misrobo made na abusuakuo yi beka ho bi wate ne nya apomden soronko yebeto ankobo no so na fa number si na asem bi a kire wadwen no fra ye 0540 71 01 13 0540 71 01 13 and 0246 20 84 96 0246 20 84 96 maybe raha say na me nua be ma yuje twema adwesi bibi so say e mama imboost na ense me ba adwuma ntamo nti me nom anopasa na ya na me mpese me de be ba adwuma obi ka obi ho krampa adwuma ba bi owo no osuro ena na su wiase aye hu be bie so agya ho akwa aba e bi abe pia ko wiwi ube pia ko ye bibi obe ba abesa be fa nom na akofo ha bi dia ba uyo bi a wo ye adwuma fie ntama imboost no timi anom na no pa ansa no afiri fie akwa adwuma wo de memfa nkwa adwuma se wusura a office no bia wo no hwe na se nyi save wo de memfa nkwa adwuma wo ba opon adwuma na akoduru fie a na wasa akonom na de awia no de nyehwe wa anom awia no kra nyehwe bet wa wo bresa obenom 3 times a day na de bomoden se oba twumie no waje esan se eno na be mo ahu de adwuma a eduro no edi ewo nipadua ni mu ebe boa immune system no ama na nya hoden na ye hye ne so se nipa bia ya ba asase su ye preko yanim ena wiase obi a prepe yedie je se obi a mpese se bi obedi hia obi a pese at least otimi nya ne dan bi ne car bi na ode dan no obi a pese ne ba ko school dura nimu na ye niema ye adwuma ye kɔ yanim a kyese ye pe success anase ye pe yedie no ye pe nkunimdie ne ye pese ye kɔ yanim ye pese ye tumpon wa abrabo mo no etoda yankase ye ne ye ne nioma bi na ema etumi kɔfa ɔhaw bebre ne yarewa bebre de breye adanti na meka saa wani nheda enni wapom din se ehun sam su pi onta nkɔ hospital kra nkɔ check wo ni padua no de ekoso wo mu wankasa no unya bre endidi yie unya bre rest unya bre num nsuo yie ena bi krampo na aduane no upia baabi anu akotena na wudidi eti wan hwe yi a ope yiedie ope nkoso enso so be wie no akofa yare edi aba wo ni padua nim eti Dr. Steven Nyako say menka ncha wo say be mindful of your health wapomden no misro mo wani nko ho ma wadwen enko wapomden no ho na ebeboa ama watumi atena se ache wona omonom imboostable Mr. ne de ya na o mapomden no chese ejina na nam so pa o eti o mo nta nko hospital ema doctor nka ncha o mo se o yare bia beji ni padua na boso da bi yare na ebampa na nani eden se de na se imboostable Mr. di kan o ni padua nim dada nti hey away no wabo na to atwenu ye nti adanse ni bi
accident ekoda Trafalgar almost 3 months me na ibubue ma da de shimu enti na pesa na wo ho a meti no police ni aduru no moto bre me amenum ye no first one no de na me nti pesa no biem nti second one at times go you know amenum police ni aduru na wo me nan no na ma wo se me nan na fe de me hu sa kira bi online no nshota nan mu ye omo pressure so ta nan mu enti me no police ni aduru na fe ma wo se nan no asase ye de etwe nti aduru no de eye me manum bi anase oba bi ya honam ya hono de me de no na esa me yare ma me because me nya accident kese pa police ni aduru na sa me yare eye pa eye aduru bi a ukoto ebeboa wo onum so ebeboa wo because esa yare pace me na medical kai no me obi amanya accident da ama me na yabu me num aduru no e ma nsuo fi na wo me nan ni mu no ene me body ne wonam ya wo ni nyina ekoe edi se ka camera kwa metime yi ba bia menya accident no edi a kire tiefo no mo so ahwe no mo de adi aduru no adanse a kire mansan enti aduru de oti no odwa man so atona no na beboa wo nyame shira Steven Nyako police ni no nyame shira no se odi saduru we abadwama so ama atiefo no obi biara nya bia so obenya 70 years anyankopon fa 10 years nka ono nya 80 years
drone dia otini dwaman so ato enti me pa cho na watimi nkan bo modian no kope imbustable Mr. no wate police ni na drone pebi nenom na ebreboa die bia iti woni paduanim wapom de ho nsam no betumi agina na nam so ampa cho hye ne nso eye se wo immune system woni paduanim no enya ahoden na etumi ako aboa woni paduanam na di nyarewa nyina esu enkunim se moja ne bedi afurusa ne yie na cholesterol be normal di ama wo na sugar be normal edi ama wo na wontini no mu bededa honom no eno nyina ena eboa ama wo nipadua no atumi anya apomden na eno nso na imbustable Mr. Rani padua ni mu a ehwe eye edema wo ene mema bebre se bi o mo pani o ma nnura nonom na kyese ne mema se na enso me nua be mema mintufo wate ene de ma no sa na o mo so o mo pe wo de be ma no na emom no wanhwe ya da che be fo ye ne de ama wo entinom imbustable Mr. Bema wonom imbustable Mr. Ebeyi flames every nipaduanim ebeboa wo nipadua no ama moja na de afurusa ne yie ebeyi na mu yare nyina every nipaduanim stress a aba nipaduanim ama wontumi nya adwuma yie se bema no ebeyi stress no so every honom e de ama wo afa ebeboa wo sperms ne ho ban a daachi bi no enkwase sperms na afa wo pese wo ba kra na wontumi enwo enti ye imbustable Mr. Police ni na dro no eno na ye kanfo de ama wo oba nso no bia wonim wo boost immune system na enya ahoden no white entimi metena nipaduanim ha himfie ho ense honom ena afa menses no so ebetumi abaye kama empo ebia na wo ho asem ayede ama wo uguso a wonum imbustable Mr. no yanum adi adanse adie wo so obedi adanse ni bi ubebo mpo asede me ye no aha sa pepepe etikope imbustable Mr. pe police ni na edro ni bi enom na ebeboa wo chese yade bia no fato imbust so esanse se ni padua nkomwo ni nya hoden a yare entumi entena ni padua nim numbers no 0540 71 01 13 0540 71 01 13 Ekus Pharmacy ewa shaman Widama Pharmacy so wa shaman hwa na na boachi wo temosan so wo kanshi udru tribe of Judah ewa kaswa achimota health alert shop yenua bema ofosu ewa fanko barrier lorry station now shopping station opposite wona ubenya bi ato ewo ho ebusua yedi usia se kai se imbustable Mr. de eya pomde mapa ena pomde mapa so ye imbustable Mr. Nanam sa police ni na ye yenti no yaka imbustable Mr. Medofo me say just to say opo senior drone no ana bo bi ansa tena egwam mafidie ni nda he ya
that's me that's yeah what that form yeah young guy.
shirima yedamasi mamu yedamasi mamu ejanwe minima akuja sasifowe aye ejanwe mama kwabo Nya Mary Mabeye na mwaye yo Ejanwe menima Akoja sasefowe aye Ejanwe mama pabo Nya Mary Mabeye na mwaye yo Ejanwe Okomdimara, Usushimara, Munyashimara, Mubrebe ara mama yente bijina, Ejanumo, 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 Ejana wenyade fwa wenyade pejan chima yedamasi mamu yedamasi mamu Ejanwe amama agonya ufede fwe aye Ejanwe yamama kwabo Amufedi fata mama o Ejanwe mama Akonya amufedi fwe aye Ejanwe mama kwabo Amufedi fata mama o Ejanwe ya mama papa Ejanwe ya mama papa Mushishe yara Mufrefre yara Mupimpim yara Mufrefre yara Mama yenwe nyajuyen Ejanumo, Ejanumo Mushishe yara Mufrefre yara Mupimpim yara Mufrefre yara Mama yenwe nyajuyen Ejanumo, Ejanumo Ejanumo
All right, so that's it. We are back, and I say, come on, in boost. Madam for lecture, be send me a message, and let me just read through. I say, Bobie, I'm not an economist nor a financial analyst. I'm not too old nor too young, but I have not heard of Bank of Ghana making losses before in my adult life, especially when it is not involved in commercial lending. Where is the huge losses coming? Mismanagement by Kenneth Nana ya Kuntunkunku Ofuriata. Ghana is a failed state under the economic management of strategist Bawolaya. Unquote, and this one is coming from I don't know whether I should mention his name because a university lecturer. But Kwame, You see, so oh, Addison, Bank of Ghana, Addison picture, Fatwa say, mame. Last 2 weeks, na make Addison and Samuel Hano. You Addison, Senebusia for 8 year. Addison benya problem kesiye. Ebeya mwawa. Say, Oma Yusuno, Egum Crawford Bank. Yebusa Addison say, Addison, banks na uguno no Heritage Bank. Or say, enipa noa Heritage Bank eyane diano. Onya fit and proper. I say obe operate sa bank no. Menim na setre the all part so ye cash will be fit and proper to handle something. I don't know. Is it because enipa no yes and what is the issue? Because issues some raising about other banks no. Heritage Bank na omunni sa problem ni bi. So that's it. Some Ibra Dango Ewo Takrad, all right. Thank you. This is Addison. A governor. Edema Bank of Ghana, right? This is Addison. And under Addison, the unthinkable. Ghana niya wotimen kanotie me. The unthinkable. Adia onipa dwene ho a enye yeda. Omoye. And I wish any Ghanaian bia betimi amaye president say oh afwe ABC Bank of Ghana running into losses sika say I don't know the MPP I know enka omo be shase but yatia esi and this is Addison. Last 2 weeks na me catch Addison ebusuafo say omonto so ni mi ahwem bi na ko ebe kakra na mi azu so ni mi ahwem bi na ko omonto ma no because this guy Addison well in so ya nyoko say almost say NDC one under Mills Mahama no omo antimi anya hwe even though there were issues under the Kufuor administration omo antimi anya hwe nti sana Addison nom ne Gabi nom enam no mo throw mo weight around but you see Ghana konanim yekoyanim the only reason why Ghanaians are quiet now in the face of daylight robbery ye robbe omino I say criminals akronfo criminals and they come together in the MPP. Let's go and rob them. And Kwabena you be first rob omo legitimately. Kwabena be first rob omo legitimately and say mama yemfa eye MPP as a political party and say yeti yenim na yemfa nko kire wo mo. Ya de kokko kire wo mo a they will give us way. Omo ma ye kwaya then we can enter to go and rob the country. And that's what they have done. So this is Addison. Now, board of directors now in the Fatwa. This is Addison. Thank you. So Mr. Addison, man, know that your shadows are chasing you. Lottie John says the Bank of Ghana has been robbed by this man. If you see him, do not approach him. He's an armed robber. Okay, so Bank of Ghana and Kaunim more highlight a dini ya memu dini ana emeye board of members of Bank of Ghana no any 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 these okay so the NSKY Addison as the chairman and on governor Edema Bank of Ghana. Then you have Dr. Maxwell Opoku Afari, executive director. Unfortunately, you know, make me a year. My man share me phone is soon. My man share me phone is soon. I wish meet me a year. Okay, so Dr. Maxwell Opoku Afari, an executive Director, First Deputy Governor. First Deputy Governor. Onona or Addison Wright. One or Addison Wright. So, okay, my member bought top no. And Mrs. Elsie Ado Awazi, Executive Director, Second Deputy Governor. Elsie, it didn't sound very familiar. So, Madam Comforto Khan is about of Ghana. You know. All right, so top two nini. Nwaba Dr. Max Opoku Aferi down. You have Mr. Charles Edubuahin, non-executive director. But I deputy minister no Musake no Edubuahin. No. Okay, all right. I don't know the face anyway. Mr. Joseph Blingnam Al Hassan. I don't know. Confuse me. Mr. Joseph Blingnam Al Hassan, non-executive director. Dr. Samuel Noi Ashon, and also Eka Board of Directors. No. Dr. Kwame Nyantechi, and also Ewa Hasei. So I won't say Esrono, Addison, then ne first deputy and second deputy, Ewa on the left and right. No Babefa 4. So the next four no, Mrs. Comfort F.A. Okran. I say Mr. Andrew A. Boydo is here. Mr. Jude Kofi Buckner is here. You have Professor Eric Osei SCB also is here. Then the last three, or the last two, the last three. Let me see. Miss Angela Shematin Jimo. Okay, then we have Dr. Regina Ohine Dakon Aduchum. Then finally we have Miss Sandra Thompson, Board Secretary. Miss Sandra Thompson, Board Secretary. All right, so thank you. But let me remind you guys, Sir Charles Dubois is still part of a Bank of Ghana, a board of directors, now board members. Okay, so let me say board members. They are here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 members. All right. So thank you. And I don't know how they are going to explain to us quite fast. So meanwhile, I know 3. It was board members who are church elders. They are church elders. So at least your confidence are more kind of clear, and they can tell us exactly what went wrong. For Ghana, Bank of Ghana, it may accrue such losses. Because the says, now when the day of reckoning comes, these people will either choose to submit themselves to the authorities, who will use the proper and legal ways to prosecute them, or we do the street way, where there will be no formalities or rules of engagement. Yes, for that one, some of us here can't tell almost that if the Mahama administration, which we know, inshallah, form the next government to come and clean the system, to come and stabilize our economy, to come and fix the rotten stuffs, if they fail, Adia Ghana ni say there is only one reason why Ghanaians wants NDC back in power. That 1979 euphoria, that 1982 house cleaning. This time around, not through the barrel. This time around, through the thumb, the Kokromoti power, and the NDC, just to come and clean the system. NDC, PNDC, AFRC, they have done it before. They did it through AFRC. They came back and did it through PNDC. And this time around, they are coming back in a democratic form to clean the system. The only reason why the Ghanaian is here to vote for the NDC, and it said NDC should come and clean the system and punish Akufo-Addo on any family and his friends. That's the only reason. That is the only reason. Omo damage country too much. They have stolen us too much. They have taken monies away. Omo wia niema dodo. Airtime, a bon. But I said, me test about no. If the Mahama administration fails to do so, trust me, the street will do it. And in favor NDC ni MPP nina. John Mahama and then Crawford will be victims. Because the Ghana ni everybody trimu say, oh, you are here to do same. Be free for all. The military cannot control. The police cannot contain. They cannot control. Street in the best say. Because people will go after Akufo-Addo and his family. They will go after their bodyguards. They will go after their killers. They will go after boys from Ansah, more good national security, and forming armed robbery gangs. They will go after them. They will go after those on this kagu them. They will go after them. Now, at least, Adapa, any MPP for Ghana for street for no boys no one idea that they have monies hoarded in their homes. They have money hoarded in their homes, in their cars, stashed. They have given They have given us the idea. A presidential staffer, what mean the $114,000 echo to them, 3,000 euros, 300 pounds, 50,000 Ghana. Nina dane dem or down. Minim dia wadi amanaka. So you can imagine. Say yanunti look, Richard Nanabu said that is why the guy is busily packing the courts or unpacking courts. You see, look, the NDC coming, nobody is coming to listen to Tokonu. Tokonu can go to ICC, go to CNN, go to Al Jazeera. At that time, nobody cares. It's just a matter of getting them out of power. Then we will face Tokonu and the courts one-on-one. We will face them. So they can pack and pack. Look, at that time, the Chief Justice and her people, one such as say, we should toe the line of the masses. And they say, Nipanu Jani free court one, not just all Marbonte, no. And one over that court war. You will sleep there. Nobody cares how many judges' statues are obesity. Now we don't care. Ghanaians don't care anymore. We don't care. Nobody cares. Yati Kroma na Akufo-Addo Kwataki Kumasi High Court. Judge opim for Oba Wanyem. Kroma, Kroma. It happened here. So nobody cares. They themselves, even Ghana Bar Association said nothing about it. So even their own lives, they don't care about their own lives. And that day, we will let them know courts. Obet me a packet courts noir. Even obet me the chebi hina baba ECG. Nobody cares. And for your information, Akufo-Addo is not from Chebi. Ofra Bomosu or Mame, Mame, and about our Rufion or dear Chile by a pampam Jane or Dinube, Ofra Bomosu, and Oma or Papa Free a Cropon. So they formed an alliance. Yes, by 4 a year would wind them. Fast also. Yeah. Because when you look at the Bank of Ghana, that a transport department in the money they used for repairs, or more repair cars, or more repair. When you look at the quantum of money spent, now say Ghana bank catch will say, onisika or they printed textbooks ama a friend say enkodano onisika or they printed textbooks no come anya okra Moana mode enkola from 1 to 6. Mube change your curriculum. Kroma. Mu change curriculum no. Bepe mene. Muntimi a basic schools. Yeah, thank you. Muntimi pretty books ema omo. This government will tell you say sikeni ho. The kind of rot coming out from Bank of Ghana. You ask them, sikanu wa he fa what the day. They just come and tell us the figures. They don't tell us how. They don't explain to anybody. They are telling us because Bank of Ghana figures no yen BBA in ye. I wish somebody to me the Anderson say Anderson Atna bedroom on camera. TV so now all explain it to the whole country. Sir, she can you say you lose all this money. We are struggling to secure just $3 billion. Yeah, they wake up in the morning, open their closets, they see the money stashed in there. Normal say, yeah, we have made it. When you talk about it, they turn around and come and tell you, say, when you bring womo. Obi a wonya adwumada, meda en mani abreo. Obi a wonya adwumada. But for politics, wouldn't mean ya juma say why ya juma crowd to bicycle that. Me my ya juma wa Ghana. I've signed contracts with multimedia. I've signed contracts with a despite media. My ya juma jiska to car tenemuda. My ya juma jiska ato ediania ma me amiedi. When you get into their system, you pick the boys from a Akufo-Addo Noah to the last person. Very lazy people. Politics seeker. Almost surviving on politics seeker for years. When you ask them their source of money, they tell you when you bring them. It's very interesting to know that today, if somebody, a friend also an MPP follower or supporter, a dummy, a mad person, the person becomes mad for a reason. And you know the reason that Obia Pakisika egg wardrobe mu now common deal now who defend it. And let me use this time I'm away and find yesterday way. Okay, so some says, in fact, we the youth of this country are so weak that that's why they are doing the things they are doing. Kojof Yagbe says, Commander, I cried last night after reading the column of the Bank of Ghana report related to computer-related issues. Yeah. Now, David Apomause says, what is Public Account Committee doing about this menace? Then we can gladly say it is a useless branch. Okay. In accountability, David Apomause. Now, one says the wastage at Bank of Ghana alone is enough to prevent this incompetent Akufo-Addo Bawumia government from borrowing the $3 billion IMF bailout. What is happening in Ghana under this government? Many candidates for future inquiries. But the also be posted talking about coup. I have seen people on social media, if you know, say, a soldier for, Macron, was it they will tell you, oh, Papa Mobra. Yeah. They will tell you that, oh, Papa Mobra. Omu yes kanagu omu ma. No omu mana ababe nyina no ma ka kire eye street move for say mo papa Mobra. Because o papa nwesika. O papa nya kromfo into a Mobra. Yeah. That is what they are doing. And this you don't get it. The kind of enibre bone ya ba kufuado bawomia osafomafo hakmosu agimai any saa boys ni trim no abugina ponom ne asɛ bɔne abɔ mu trim that chebini boy no your friend say napo bɔne abɔ mu trim no you don't get it. Napo in them kumase Asante ni daso. You can only use Asante Kingdom just to cover up. O papa ne free o mami free bo mami di obia musa na point mi mchira o mami nchi da. Onka we know them. No mo nsa dodo no na agimi. Omo nim nsa dodo no na agimi. Asante ye ni na ade. Asante ye ni na ade. Ndi sa papa free apagafia. Free Asante. Onam kumasi na Asante ni daso. Sampa correct me a convince wo mo so ya Asante ni am wo de aman KM boss. Even Sampa. Francis Jesus command over the weekend. I went to play some party. And I played another winner song. Kankrofone bumi yakume. So uye DJ na akodin sem hu. Ni boy Jefferson say John Kuma especially yes. Omunya adwuma da. But my who say nra free nra na nkrofo na cool. And there see woni je no, there see Mali. You see, for me, this is my position. A coup d'etat in Africa is meaningless when it is led by a black man. Domboya beji Guinea. And say na about Guinea. Ye yam kwasi asem na Domboya a chance ye di wo Guinea o. Say Domboya ne ma ko juma omo ko bompa ye Friday worship. Onu nkwa ne ma timi take a whole street. Ka ma Domboya Guinea. Go and check. Because as small as Yedi. Black man ain't deserve to see the power ebemano. Now, if we want a change, a proper change, the only thing we can do and see a better continent, no, and our Ghana, the Amma, young tongue from our brofo, we should allow them to come back to enslave us. Already, economically, politically, we are slaves. Akadia. Let them come back. Near point to here. Yenya brofo 10. Ewa Ghana. Near point to we say ewa we a governor ewa Ashanti region we ewa you see development beba. Cool in there. Because Ghana military like this is a corrupt institution. It's a corrupt institution. Thieves, criminals. Galam say across Okroma Yahu. The videos there Yahu. So just imagine we supporting Ghana military. Say Omo Enye Bibi. I cromphone was I didn't better so. Every black leadership. In fact, we are for Chrono here. Mali. Who? Obin Chairman say about Mali. They should tell us. And say, "Dear Mali, huh?" And say, "Dear Mali, Burkina." Coup upon coups, and then I see. Nothing. BBS here. Tell me, yes, it change about. The reason why is that amount for food tikrano, they don't take time to analyze the whole thing. Yes, Osha Sika Yina Bank of Ghana, Addison, Yenipa, and Kese, you didn't Lord Kwamu say, na camera in the show. On Satare, na obum contact rek or mino, say a year dine sika kwame. So omuni says sikana ye at work. Fat to sumame. Na man phone. Richard Danabwache, also Bobie, a champion after taking power proved to be more corrupt than even the politicians. Yes. Yes. That is why I don't support coup. Yes. So okay, say we are heading towards war. Fair. Because it will get to a time, Ghana fire so tired about a coup, the way they are stealing lands and sasomu sase to say there is no tomorrow. Just last 2 weeks, me were videos where I don't want to show it. Ghana for nipa 2. Omuchi sa JNA Kanibi from Kumasi to Burkina. They were killed in the bush. They sent me the videos. One company bi Ghana, they attacked the trucks 6. Almost 6 nina. I'm telling you, it's on my. I've watched it. Some of the issues we keep it from the public. Already they come here. And there are certain things where they talk about here. We see about compounding crop for drinking. But I see 2 Ghanaians drivers. Almost the journey, almost from us, the journey called Burkina. So I'm going to journey, so I'm going to call you. I don't know. And Sakura, Kusasi for issue, no. Ebabesi in the bus, no more say no. Ebabesi, and within that period, no. Me share footage, no. Annual report 2022, Bank of Ghana, motor and vehicle maintenance ran over 131 million Ghana cedis. They are tossed with crown and muscle. Within 1 year, 131 million Ghana cedis. Me pachoya mon fanko dollars mu mame. Noah say, Commander, Odoko traffic light, I hear death trap. Me pacho Noah, send us the video, And you man you bet me about. And when we sit in the afternoon like this, we talk about Ghana. About for to Baha, about for bread. That is why you go on social media, you see people talking about intervention. But the point is, say, whoever will come, obey the same thing. That is why sometimes we don't have any option than to insult leadership. So what Jimmy Pa? So would you on my bonnie say what Jimmy Pa? May I prefer that than pulling a gun, because it doesn't solve the problem. Communication expenses within 1 year, 32 million Ghana cedis, 320 billion old cedis. Communication expenses. I don't know what it is. Ebeboa your friend is Addison. So ombeba out abe breaking your way down, because for all you know, they are doing something right that we don't understand. But now Beckham said just within a year report from Bank of Ghana, there's how much you have used on communication expenses. Yeah, you have given me the room to start thinking aloud. Wide. Addison, Addison, find time, kyerɛkyerɛ wɔn mu Akufo-Addo abɛyɛ wɔ haw ama ɔman wei ɔne Bawumia abɛyɛ wɔ haw adesoa nnome a curse from the womb. We tried as much as we can to stop this. Annual report, Bank of Ghana, 2022, computer-related expenses, 67 million Ghana cedis. Ebo Stephen Steria, they are now checking $10 million, no. Now I check the figure. I say, "Munde dia mba hu bia no, mun fa nko dollars ma me na mo check it. Ye wi ayanki kamum." Kojo Nkrumah Ozibobie, is the communication between Earth and Pluto? I don't get it. Yes, me, I don't get it. Yeah. A curse. Yeah, let's go. A curse. I better know me. And today, my panel members will deal with state institutions, the current state, and it will come in line with a budget reading, no. Yeah, son, and Niger for you, I'm changing the way now. Akron phone Akron for. Now let me tell you where we need to start the revolution. Foreign and domestic travels. Say 97 million. 970 billion. Foreign and domestic travels from Kwa. Within a year. 97 million. Anyashi. Oh, Anyashi. Ade. Anyashi. Nyame ho. Okay ho. Okuyi yentumi nkuo. Brabe kumaye. Okuyi yentumi nkuo. Brabe kumaye. Woni wona woni ye ham ni ham. Woni wona woni ye kunenko. Womo ate kronu agu yeso no. Ewrade twe PNC wo mo kwaye. Ohine otokwaye ntimi nkuo. Brabe kumaye. You see, the point is, the obey kunu ya kronfo chain, the artisanal. Just imagine, sir, what they Ghana, Aquano Okoka say, Piaro, no, some military Piaro, no, Okoka say, Kwasi, Kwasi, you don't quite know Sama, and Sima Kwasi, what the Ghana so be to say Kwasi in Sa. What to Cronfon are the Cronfoni Pabonini Aba? He's a criminal. And that is why, for me, the citizens should not allow anybody to disrupt your democratic process. Me say, they end up becoming more thieves. Africa for free year. There is a fundamental problem. Listen to me carefully. What the trotromu who fear baby or office? Listen to me. There is a fundamental problem that we need to address as a people. The fundamental problem, and what Ghana says here, and say, the traditional leaders, the religious leaders, no, they are the criminals. They are the thieves. If there is any revolution, it must start from there. I've been saying this on several occasions. Sika omu wiani nyina emufa ekwa ahimfie. Ahimfie bia wonim wo Ghana ha bia mention. Any palace you know, mention it. watch it. Communication, they need $2 million. Yeah, $2 million for communication expenses. Talk of any palace you know. I can't mention all. To be Bobie Jabi. Now, I say Ebia Menubi. But from central region to Ashanti region to northern region, upper east, upper west, and northwest, northeast, western north, Volta, OT, eastern region, where? Sika omuwiani nyina no. They steal their monies. They share. With the traditional leaders. Omudibi. Omunedina kasiye. Obi your him. Onim sa akwala we. Okwadi deputy minister no. Ne salary kra ndru 20,000 Ghana cedis. Okwadi deputy minister. Okwadi deputy minister so no. Na oye MPP communicator keke o. Eya one na mo okọ radio so kọka MPP. Woni adwuma bia ye. Ebi okra okọ so 50,000 Ghana a month. Within 6 months, this guy at me at Prado. No, they are better nana. Nana to me musan say, hey Bema, I did already offer free him. And can't it no? You was antimemuno. Say, we are Kualana Kwabontin now the BB Befia. O mamma, et me fro. O mamma to me a fro. Ebusa say, ah. Na idea where there we saw my increasing gas 20%. Remember? Yeah, your parents. Ona not to me too. I could say them say, hey, where do you go for free here? Today, me I go for do on for ya. You jay, you know my cousin not alternate chain in opposition. Now alternate chain. Yeah. At least some of us, me did 19 years now, Michelle says, me I may finding my path. At the age of 22, and at the age of 23, that's right, a talk, mommy. It be my yard, free me kwala brimsa bepemene. Some of them, meaning bakwa no attend a emame, eso, ni baby mama, emame, single room, no shame, ufri dance now come a dance, or again a demo, they da air course in a Pamantians in India to pay in a minute. Or got trouble on take of they steal the monies. And on this point, let me not sound like a MPP. There are criminals also in the NDC. And they are being protected by the chiefs. Our palaces are in fear what Ghana ha across. Ababa beye eye. Inti aban bia ba. Who's a him for AD a president ni fie tutuntuma. Omoko pacho. We dear, you rubber. Akwarai we die. Ye nana ono no ye say na em se na dwuma yim no bibi kakra efa ne nsa se kakra. Nti we die na ura aja. Ye na say president yemra me hu ai. Yemra me fa chew. Nti ura we die ye kura nan. Ye ba ya ye nkura hwe pentum emienu. Nsamanfo yɛhyia yɛnhyia abɔne we deɛ wura ɔde akyɛ yɛ mɔmɔ president yi ban daa. They are the cause. We don't want to talk about it, but that is the reality. That is the reality. All the stolen monies in Ghana here, our himfie, various policies is there. Nimpotamo ohine no nimpotamo empuntuo ni ho onfa ho aman enkrofo nya nsuo num onfa ho because obedi ohine no aro ana odi kromo sika ni bi atopole tank ana omo a connect nsuo ko ne fie ono ohine no bibia o bibia ono di aka no we ne subordinate na onya nsuo num ntia enso what anapa ya one man kani fufuo kama on de samo yi ya dada no beef yi kakra akwa bi ahemfo mpaboa odo ayase adwini ya bubu agum enkwa ya yete nkom hwiesa ayi ya friends mackerel kakra guani enkruma be mienu miensa bi twia kakaduro kakra they are to the side nanada osore beye 9 10 die nani ate no ayemfo no de oya guy no or thread me onifie no a share kambu no akogire gina so anante kakra na tawo gunu ko ho no anante kakra no anum ti ansa obetras be 11:30 na fufuwe mankani wadwutwa adi meka sei kwase akromfo bi abeche no odwan so okowi ayo okowi ayo no odi abeche no e kuma di nam na den dodo mo ama na ame kura tia monya ne sa ama me nyame adma o tena mo ya mo mpe bode na se bode ne nso adai kwase akeka jimi no abusa o mo na se ya mo te ministers so asinka na enti ukwa various ahimfia across the country young boys ni bebregu they don't work. The politicians come there, they beg them for monies. You go there and you don't have money or more money also to riesika never call ahimfie and I suffer no so yes abedim the religious bodies the Islamic leadership and yes the Islamic leadership uko chief imam wa onantwie na chacha na bua to left uko chief imam fie wa there's plenty guys there omunya adwuma uko camp way asem no so that is the reality, that is the issue. Anopa koko obedum mansa otimi di mansa any ko say wait time 20 o di ko se ni nyina na ni ahwe ho se omo ka bura bete no a obedi the only word ya otiase na bugashi na maleka na bugashi na maleka na bugashi na maleka na bugashi na maleka. I am fear police for. You go to the various mosques. The politicians go there. They are keeping the criminals. A drew election. My bow boys, Allah, my boys. Kai, ya fra ye Isa, Kalama. I just told you, for boys, them free, a ya bakunumbra. I did the wire was more. Ya back conquer most simple qua. Okay, Duba. So they steal the monies and take it to those areas. They deprive the communities. And they feed small people. I saw for the crowd there, Yanka. Woman ya kromfo, mami who be da. We need to start the revolution from there. I was at Rwanda. Kagame tackle a religion. Also, Chrono Council. Yes. Almost a tyrant. He started dealing with a religious leaders, no, crashing them to two sorry nibimu. Mosque, ono, Kagame, onye kremonio, onye Christoni, on penkwasiasem. No, boo, mo be a steady. The one chromo for city up. No, we'll go with you. No, this is the time for revolution. If we don't tackle our religious leaders, if we don't tackle our traditional leaders, you bet you could and this beba, or more better and this for. Yeah, do you know why I am for any Asaphon authority at Jomama in 2015-16? Hey, I'm telling you, the terminal train was one. A chroma him for near for they never liked it. Ghana Airport, Jijiska. Your percentage of qua by her. And one of the Jomama is all known Crawford Muyebi. Now, yes, festival, no more discaraba. And one no draw tour program. The president tours Eastern region. Kai, now him for that bomb to him. I bought there. No more Swiss Canada Gulan Cruise. No more dear. Tibuba, Obiaba Chia, yes, ya Monqua Bontina, President, no, any Comodia Banco, Quasi Uncommon, Amukudi, Quasi Uncommon. Eugene, woman in Como Papa Biao. Any part of Koya, Vinia, was Vinia. What if I was Adana? Now, they went to me, your bonnet. Mediaba. No, a year to them. Ye Pia Yanko say, Yanka say, say no, Yagine community hopa, MC soon a problem. Now, my culture will say, Acha was swimming, sir. You have fixing swimming in a Tina now, Yakwana Waka. No more Piaba. Minimum redeem call one of the hands and 7 in to the name. Mira Shebo say, Acha was swimming, sir. Na wabeni nyina mano na me gini dis obaba ya na kwasi afo no a omo kromo no omo wa himfio no o zio what do tre they know we are fools, they know we are very stupid. That is why they are doing what they are doing. I don't see why I should blame Akufo-Addo alone. They have corporates omo yes have business and they are there. Eya sofo no eya hemfo no eya imam fo no chief imam fo no eya omo Christian Edu Johnson was it what you are saying is very true. Just last week I and my committee members disconnected water to our chief's house. Apparently he had refused to pay water bills just because he's the chief. Meanwhile electricity which is used to pump the chief's water. Okay, the water. Sorry. Now, the last point. Now, currently, he is fighting us, but we are not perturbed. Oh, he didn't hear what I be. So, the point is, we need to identify where the problem is coming from. And I've shown you. The problem is not the politician. The problem is your traditional leaders and Your religious leaders. Omo na yes ade no. Ha. And Christ Ansah no almost say MPP government. When one no more yes ade no. They are doing it with the God chiefs. Omo no yes ade no. But you see, we are about four shadows who they deny us. So the politicians, the religious leaders, that's the Islamic and Christians, and then the traditional leaders, about four shadows. But tell me, you only politicians. If the traditional leaders, if the religious leaders, citizens, ama you straighten your system now, politicians be steady. Kwame, the insult John Mahama received from the clergy, from Aremiyao, and other ahimfo was so simple. Bring the money. Let's share the money. Ugo si kumasi kejetia. John Mahama ugo si aye day. Ne nipa soma ma amomot nya rom afetire wo mo baabi. E kumasi abontre so. Se John Mahama ni onua Ibrahim. Baba be fa asase no. Bring the money, John Mahama. Fasikane bra ni endi. John Mahama say no. Omo enya no. It's enough for us to build a standard airport befitting a country like Ghana. And that is what I will do. And the Ghana Aviation Airport Company, a free necro, Sikana Mode Ebreme central government, no, Major Mahama, Messi Debi, Monfa, and yes, our project way. Wa make sure baby a menyes carefree, Namede Aya Ada Impuntuma. That is John Mahama for you. Sir, okay. Then we are going to tell our church members. So we are crom for. I for those who say we are going to tell your community members. So we are crom for. Arimiya no say we are going to sit on GTV religious program and create an impression that there is massive corruption going on. And that is why Nano John Mahama can say and Niema Kufa Donomo Eye. So you mukotakra enkejatomu. You have it. And Niema Kufa Donomo ye and nay. Say John Mahama a pencil. You see at the $2 million. Aya communication within a year. A communication expenses. A Bank of Ghana. $2 million. We brought basic school, basic education. We can print books for them. Sure. Then can him the basic. Can him the basic okroma. But we are here. The problem is not them. Or any program. Not the program that best share a bind so. Sebeya okokromwa president ne minister okokromwa. How on earth should anybody plead on behalf of Kenoforiata? Say on nation trial. But you can't talk about it. And this is slow to talk about it. Because MPP for the politics. MPP so they fear to talk about it because NDC the politics. But we know the common problem. There is a common enemy. The enemies no more confronting yes. They are there. We know them. The chieftaincy, the religious leaders. They have become our burden, our problem. They have become a curse. If not, you have it. Yeah. You have it and now you don't have it. And Mate, Professor Matthew said, why that idiot? Why didn't they? Why didn't the cash? I know what said them. Onupa, minister nene. Also, no, right now I send text messages. I only send text messages. I don't talk. Really? Because Oman you'll be your best say or mine. Oman you'll be he will share the money with them. Ono bet chase cano. Where is Palmer Buckle? The reggae songwriter and singer. Me say, New Boy Jefferson, don't think say Ansah Senwa, Akufo-Addo no mu wia ne saa no, they are omu wia on the blind side of ahemfo. Omo ne omo na eh. Omo bibia o. V8. V8 ni kura bi a V8 dada bi. Regional minister ayi kote kokan na nkranfo no buafu. Ebi abehwe no 2008 Akufo-Addo V8 no just be a ne makura ntnem no makore pe na dia ma onupa tutu ne ntuma na ne niam agu ne ndan ne nsa wanya Land Cruiser no be a fast state lands ade abanje yeso de be project no obi abase ono no age afa. I don't know how. Minim say this yajibiu inti ebedin so omo bakra they will talk about it. The NDC be kan say oh legitimate omo ji free yabusuafo on tie de ni hu bibia semeka. Yes. I promise. Me say unless one day the street takes its own destiny into its own hands, that Mahama and his team will do the right thing to sanitize the system, to bring back that hope John Mahama is talking about, that they are not coming back to make the same mistakes like what MPP is doing now. Mame no nim komo be just 10 minutes. Tell me, Enyama bo ewo krom to say state institutions current situation and to say we are Juma institution bimu opa crowd the memo din. Tell me the state of that, because Bank of Ghana near can you, and I know be friend me catch them say your friend say birth and death registry, they don't even have one car a year movie, they don't have it. Me can your mommy you na book 3 hash and chebebo draw no 0302208090. Me pacho, I hope someone tell you because let's stick to it. Let's stick to what I said. We have a conversation. Hello?
And then your mind econo. And you're that way or more to say, I'm commodity and TB. And then they say, me, you might image if you and then we go 4 years now. I mean, you
now we are by Juma na.
Juma no minka sene ya ban Juma dia nensuna me Juma ka tu fi nti no na make say dia me sha ban se dia
now you are working to your friend
na me Juma ka tu free me ka say e ko tiani mba me nche e ko accountant agency na so much am.
Oh, okay. So it's like agents no omo subcontract and more employment.
Sir.
Okay, all right. Okay. So we are talking about we are Juma State institution. What is the current form? And our state side Juma no. Obia sending say LPG gas has been increased by 20%. Hello?
Hello.
Pacho, Yankasa.
Pacho FM John Kasapi Danso.
Me Pacho, what video no?
And asema ya kanu about ya info asafo na omo Ghana. Omo no ma boy from no. Omo no ma se o ma no poto. Info and asafo no omo no ma ta o ma no na mika sa papa we never mate sa abani sisa na tini jawo Ghana ha.
All right, let me move on. Let's talk about the state institutions. We know that so far near then prices of commodities. Minimum that sell more increase LPG gas equal 20%. How many equal 20%? So which means LPG gas. They say how much one saying. Hello.
Yes, sir, Commander.
Yes, sir.
Afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Commander, maybe I'm a private sector. Hotel. Na Commander, may can electricity bill, any water bill I get you know, Commander. Any easy. I see. I mean, no category. About the chief staff, no so. Remember,
Oh, why?
Seriously. Because it's not urban, intimidity, you can't say, your bill is not urban. Until we are crossing paths.
Oh.
Yes.
Bills and Quant move cross it down a yajumano.
Any easy, Commander. I can check a simple, especially electricity, any easy. Now, just a busum we are promoting your console. And a second issue is a Commander, only say you tell computer, and it's when you're flat tile, if you're open, so check it pressure. Commander, call packet car, you call for your top, you check it for me. Only say 10 CDs.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
10 CDs.
See, I can be sending me say 15 kg gas na 232 Ghana cedis.
Commander, any easy. A boy ya to easy, a boy ya to 5 CDs, 6 CDs. Boy, you have to 5 CDs, 6 CDs.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Now, Tesla says I bought this synthetic oil 5W30 in 2016 for 98 Ghana cedis. Today I buy it. Okay. All right. Hello?
Hello?
Madam.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Pacharapu.
Nami Adonboko.
The problem is prepaid. That any easy. Sunday, yes, so prepaid. And Banajo, I'm not paying because so prepaid.
Sunday, no to say.
And when you may, Asa, and a power, I'm sure, may quack or to be a bagusu. Scan him a quarter 20 Ghana. Or must have to me now.
CCA.
And I pay ya little 20 or Martin. You know, I'm intimacy. And I may be turning a fourth about intimate fruit, be no better, mammy. And if I say, if say, in lay on the first and 90 months, I got 20 and son, I mean your light. That is you.
Oh.
Easy. Ibia ya basa uju kwa ntiase. Ya nika na di yesu say Timothy say ya Judas say ya dan. Na sofo no so e wo ho na monka. Nyame obeba o show bia obetu bia kasa na najuma. me yes, I'm a son, count Yami. Any list when an apple, Yami, someone in any lady now count. The Empire Bonnie saying, Yami, on Bob who buy. Now on Shamus, only movie if you be a ever so. Yami, on Shamus, so no money will be saying, Yami, Shelp.
Alhamdulillah. Ghana is in a sad state. Hello? Okay, so you're losing. Hello?
Yes.
Pacho mo video no come from why.
Okay. Okay, I understand. Gas me filia first me your fili the small one na 80 cedis and dry ko filling I call 120 Ghana cedis.
Small one, no, yes, say kg. That's the 5 kg or
the medium size.
Medium size, no. Okay, so I don't know, but say when was the last time?
No, 80 cedis. Last 2 months, no, 80.
There's a 40 Ghana cedis in addition.
Yes, and Bobie, I want to come and give you some book, and if you allow me to come.
Yeah, come over.
Okay, maybe expect me tomorrow or tomorrow next. I'll come. I'll bring you a book.
Oba so share a Kwame Kwachi.
Okay, you.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. All right, I'm found another caller on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Baba.
Hello.
Madam.
Majoso.
Madam, Benny, or
okay.
Yeah. Life, you know. When we talk like, the man I made a life, the man I made. I be doing to life. Yeah, Baba. Better over 1 month.
Better say 1 month.
Better 1 month, yeah. She said, I'm better 3 weeks. I 1 week, yes, so.
Yeah, say now to.
So, me told you this year. Eh?
Yeah.
She said, me told you that. It be 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it be 2 weeks. Now, sir. So, this is in my car. A new 1 week, when the new 1 week, a different car, me what, me the Baba life, you know.
Oh, yeah, dear Juma.
Me, yeah, Baba.
Oh, yeah, Baba.
Me, yeah, Baba, yeah.
A day with me in the Papa.
Oh, make I say, I'm not paying to that thing. I got some families now for abo. Me never go cry.
Obia me unity.
But the only one that me to man, the Yaman of Kapan. I said, what kind of me will be a what kind of me commoner, me Benjamin Okazay. Then I'm here who come in to the other community, a jacka. It is Obi Sabri Zombini, Obinia, meaning Nipaniatin. No, I'm mentioning the only mobile number can command the year. My cat or that is popcorn, people dancing, one was them, the CNN, and then the photo light was their mind. At a time, photo light was their mind. And the cat said, at a table, Nippon, Panosono, Ghana one, welcome to Ghana, or Ghana one, in Telefono. Sure, Namika, I will review one them, and it's not the Adam Coy to Tumwa. You will see what is that, and some of the Adam Coy. You think what is that, and some of the Adam Coy, Namika. Let me see two same crime. Let's be the same there. The Pinkanti, the Butcheni, and no matter the same in the village. No, a year from here. Nobody will put them apart, and let it doesn't pass. Not on which I say we are, or better from a time if you won't cry, you with that. Now, this one, Padukas and me, and no one cry. I didn't get it out from here. Because you will come here, then. You're putting the tattoo, the work from here, because I find you are tattoo, you put 2 years in 3 years.
All right. All right, okay. Sorry. McCarthy says so pathetic. Serenity McCarthy. Togbi Bada so is here, Kwabena Love. All right, so hello.
Hello, Commander.
Your name, come on.
Oh, Commander, I'm sure. I'm sure so. Bobie, my heart will be. When say, yeah, you want that, sir. Obey, Commander, share. First, and you want that, sir. No, make I have to pay 5.5.
Now, oh, yeah, Juma.
In that area, company finance will be. It's covered about Bobie. After now, will be almost a Sunday in a Kujuma. I look up Bobie opinions. You'll be here.
me to doko first na mo doko but doko 2022 me buy na me pay 5 point something Bobie any connect we so to meet na one but you say me pay almost better than some to be and so yen Bobie say obi mo kai man why o my obi mo dey bia se bi bia mo dey mo say o mo nyo obi a o be friend by na yeah obi yeah because yeah age mo and that obi when they be friend no a man o mo do with traveling this say obi yeah ben say when you leader commander when you leader and that's why yeah age mo obi when you leader you say obi you would be a man just for what you aduane why call do me say a man bia me ko free aduane it's a man the scam me say go to the Monica na say me na car ma be balance me ko commander sad monka chale ya mo na itimu na tara na nya didi o kakra be ka say any so catch up we so because say ya to aba o metima bo aba to ho ban na o metima apelete go to na any ade nya aba na me tu o ba to o metima apelete go to na any nya wo bi nya bro cause mama o this list na going to take o bi yeah odoko gas to you na pray so what I say mama balance no go one chon so mama no ye ni be nya when one is that's it.
Hello. Pasha yanko.
Yeah, Bobie Ansah Nyankopon Shiro. Cho Mohammed ni katofi Aguna Street.
Yeni nkomo.
Mami fa kunje ntia wa faya wa otwitwa ties wo odakwan wa Aguna Street wa bia ni radio da cry. Na me koma sensa. Like to send me Krampo. Ye nyina this area so the same thing. Ugo ga ko top people be 20 Ghana. 20 Ghana na enfa unko be 3 days and 4 days. Film na tiko. Uya what the charges be. Oh. Into one show want to nyama ye ni baby ako. Former President Nabreso. Wallahi miami timi few. Now so prepaid matter higher 10 cedi. 10 cedi no betuma chima ko be 2 weeks and 1 week. Oh. No charges bia. But then there was a ukota with the car. Masu minyana di bia matter of
but moya we say IMF na acquire no so and she say no a de ma akufo say omuye kom
see one was say yande yam ko IMF da yatisika so na kom bien wo ekom na dia ani bia ni o men da inti nya Ghana fu kanyina life and collect men da inti won tie na so pe nya me yaduma 2024 former president enima Mami MP Oba Wafranu and Tina Ofori Dangbi. On Oba Waguna West in the name of Secretary of NDC. Only John Dramani Mama Nanam. Internal says Uncle Putuna will push you to Nagana Funny.
All right, thank you. Mamenya, my last call on me. Hello.
Hello, Bobie.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. We are also in fire. Say Omuko IMF. I said the one time, the one wants to call IMF. But now, and Emma NTC. You see, I want we go. I want serious. Oman, my idea, as you need an or show man. Say more friendly dear, so I'm a giddy say Oman Mukrabe, a bam rat and baby I win. Because last time I know discussing, I make a say, Baba. Now make a
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic no me ho kra dweme se enu nti no manya award a eye world best obi antra se ema dompem ya de ka se anase me boya de enka ne todam bio
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic esanyar want to say ne ekuro etu no ne enka ewana num oba na be mo pa wo ene enyar wanka ye
nansi ma me ka se ene spinal cord ho eka ye no Greenfield adaromenti ene wasa so de gina na so epiem
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic our ultra modern laboratory and a diagnostic machines ɛhyehyɛ nipadua ni mu ankasa. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Ɛwɔ Nungwa Dogon Estate Junction. Last stop. Frɛ wɔ 0243-983-906 and 0261-651-898.
Greenfield.
God is our healer.
Greenfield.
Your last stop.
Usika semen koyana quick credit siasia say sika pe enna fom intina yabasa ye becheche wo yam bosia bon hyehyɛ yɛn ho wutumi babosia edifi asoa ye fee 1500 Ghana cedis edeko na nea wo hia ne wo national ID card wo hia sɛ wo betu susu wo hia awowa yɛn giseke bia nto ho wo nsanso hia sɛ wo ne yɛn bebue futuo bia quick credit ɛwɔ hɔ ma o sɛ ye dwa na wo pese wudi ana wo pese wo hye edwuma foforo ase ana sɛ ye school fees ana po eyeye wo sumi edwuma ye fo nso ye wo bi mamo na mom kai sɛ ye mobosua ɛwɔ internet so afei so omantika krobia batan Bank of Ghana nsa wo dwumadie yi mu enti tutumri kana frɛ yɛn wɔ 0302-200-390 ana 0596-920-833 quick credit lending made simple kai sɛ dwumadie yi nhyehyɛ kakra wɔ ho.
Hey. When we send your police in your draw, Imbusaba Mesa Amama Huaden.
Refuse to grow. Any offense swabek.
And what day immune system or Yankopon, and you're ready Pedrian Musamaya Hubano, and Nasa Wunum Imbusaba Mesa, a Peja immune system Nabribia. Ya Yarientimu. Sasa dear, a month for the drawn one, Eddie Imbusaba Mesa, Dronua dance yes, and Yarwa will run Nipa and Nina Etimi Banaso. Any Yarwa Cassian Kaya Wutini D and a home car. Now Yamwa shooing in no, a boy who buy every home. And now Pa, Omuan Yarwana Dada, no monum doctor in Rono, and num Imbusaba Mesanoa, and Momo who are deep in tea. Ya Omuntim Pose, Yaria Eshomo. Imbusaba Mesa, a walk Kashi, and you are may move Bia Yato in row. At 0246 20 8496. FDA, Ashisha said, Jedian Kratui.
Ago Ghana for yedi asem de ebremo uye obia uye wadwuma dada ana waye adwuma efri afebako ekosi ne miensa so Eclipse Collateral Management and Business Advisory Services ede ani jesem ede brow through Eclipse Angel Investors ene ye ba be mo sika botina ubetimi ya hye wadwuma na wadwuma ne so atumpon ye pa de obeye nyina no ene se ubefa wo forms ewo Kesben FM 92.9 ewo Accra ye be Vodafone office no ewo Kwame Nkrumah Circle and afei Eclipse Collateral Management for office kese ewo Adenta new site Abakan Street and also say download the form no ewo www.ecmagh.com na fe wanya akwanya say business page dwumadie sonko ayede bro no wonso wanya mu chefa say ope ensem yimo enhyemu bia for numbers e di this way 0302 551877 and also say 0266 999020 Eclipse Angel Investors unlocking business potentials with seed capital.
Give us P capsules. A memory. Manum bia ye ben memua. Kani metutu ya na minkuma bo asese de. Betro asa kum menia. Give us P capsules.
Give it to me, baby.
Give us core capsules as well.
A man meme nyina akoko yade. Sisi yade amamanya yem timotete womo no. Yedro no. Manum bi amama de me ho.
Give us core capsules. Mrs. Moye ding. Give us core capsules.
I give it to you, baby. You give it to me.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Give us in no. A man need ya bebusiemu papa. Na bema ka give us P capsules. And ni give us core capsules bomunum dia. Na eni jeni ahwodeno.
Wabrudo.
Give us P capsules.
And men are waiting for you to the cronkwan effort.
Give us core capsules.
A pain for a batter one more menu for an inquadawin in fear do me nuncahu. I will draw to beer motofonco. Give us Herbal Center. Teshi Mobile. And a Teshi Adriami. Phone numbers 0543 222 470 and 050 68511135.
FD Ashusha Sa a Jedi and Krat Yimu Adia to Musa Eye.
CMGC Kachadio!
Yeah!
Near here, sir. Uber star 413 house. I was MTN peso. I'm one of one. No one's that come dear. I CMGC Kachadio promotion. Yeah, I feel yes, you better do. Some person
wonya CMG sika chedie bia ene kwan we na befa so. Step 1, but star 413 hash. Ewo MTN so. Step 2, choose Accra FM. Na wo die the prompt nechi. Esu a wo so sika mu nyina ebe kwa na wie yama. Sika chedie promotion. Eye cash in and win big promotion. When you are dear, what's our year? Win your share of 24,000 bonanza. Shannon Swo, do be our taxi. And you cost star 413 hash. And never more when you say, Ume our CNG Sikata dear promotion or so. And your cash bag from Class Media Group. Kai Huna say, Sarge Media Way. And she shared the home. The National Lottery Authority. Our Caritas Lottery Platform. And a boy Chidom. When you fisher don't watch it, Equa. One card media home. CNG Sikata dear.
Yeah! You wanted
more international channels.
You needed
more fun.
And you definitely asked for more Premier League. And we listened. Introducing GoTV Super Plus, the newest GoTV package with all the channels of GoTV Super. Plus, the dedicated Super Sport Premier League channel.
Oh, that's wonderful.
International favorites and Disney Channel for the kids. Get or upgrade to GoTV Super Plus for non-stop Premier League action today. GoTV. Love it.
Wabatele Accra FM, yeah, mommy.
All right, so that's it. Make I say Honorable Adama Suleimana, MP, Edema time constituency. I say, Osai a member Edema parliamentary committee, communications committee. All right, so Mensa Thompson, executive director for ASIPA, will join us in the studio. Then we have, as usual, Listo Nanakusipoku, director for GAG, also will join us. But Honorable Akwaba. Boko there. Na unya era akando ne what to say.
Oh nyame adom ne ho ye.
Amen.
Ne ho ye pa. Nyame adom a na wotwe ye mo ba be join ne yen.
Good.
Mo dem paye ne nkurasese nyima ne nyina ye da mo ase. Bibia e da na kwan mu.
Ye de nyame ase. Mo ne kasa ahoden wo ho.
Ahoden wo ho.
Oh great.
Ye ko ya nkasa ko hwe no nti.
Oh okay. Okay, mutimi ko the driver and bodyguard, security man,
more responding to treatment.
Okay, but other car no Benz bars no so how far?
And also nipe will be prepared. The Bobie brain so back on Fanoche.
But much me share almost.
Good. Good.
Say and yes, I'm on the end.
Good. That. Omo bebre no yehwe omo wonyina hini tine na ye critical no do omo ba konfanochi.
Okay, so at least omo ba konfanochi dey mutimi. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's mamene mini aba Lucy pesa or Ketra wa Ashanti region. Mamene ni enkomo bi. Lucy Akwaba.
Yeah, eja ofa.
Boko there.
Eja na daroma eni madaroma ni akwanya mo de man say yebeka yasem na kudu aban
na me nim say school feeding caterers no case dio because enra mete say uni abe market no for ata ka say 2022 say 2021 2022 or more he was giving out some figures, so I think say and no you're specific on SHS almost supply in so what is it again?
She said the SHS for no. But once a borders for women and a day students and so women. Now day students no. Yama omadiane once a day, your friend one hot meal. Ya kwenya bia President Akufo-Addo, His Excellency, edi eba ya say mama frano edidi ema day schools no so ne won kwase ni baby na man kwala ni best school pa. Ema attendance go high, any retention, any punctuality because omo person omo best school ombenya aduane edi. Enti ya me aduane ema sa amofra ne your friend one hot meal vendors. Because aduane once any edema omo. We are across board, the whole nation, but here day school will be ano. You will hold I see. Mama friend aduane.
Enti momo de no borders and come mo contract.
Borders and come day schools. So uko baby to set tema. You will tema presec a day school. You will Chemu secondary a day school. You will Medas a day school. Tisa schools in Yama Omediane. Kobia but a day school will be a Momediane. Na Diane so said ya once and yet your friends a gas in Yama a Diane nearly to say fear Diane. Young vendors nearly say fear Diane and 1 year dear Diane Zumi Papa Benku and in Kuma for a Benkuni Captain Quine and near Nam. And answer Benkuni Chinam hot pepper. Gary and beans, I chicken cocoa, crack the camel, jollof, ya de macro, I extra vegetables, egg boom, and teacher said, Diane, Papa Pana. Yeah, no, Nancy, and shut down more the ruby breed. Now, and to vendors, we work directly with the Ministry of Education. You want free SHS secretariat, you want desk officer, or you're in charge of this one hot mill.
Okay.
Then the attorney say, as usual with government contracts, and I say we pre-finance it. Into school, no secondary school, no a semester, and to pre-finance it first semester, yeah. We better second semester, and then since we next year, can work to me and ye assign the atuaso, and the diabo bread, the biscuit to our workers, and waka. This is how it's supposed to be, but in fear, no. Every year, this is your casaho. Yakokasa ho to the big crowd this be mo yako dan ekọ ministry ho na minister ni o makokasa nsem bebre ansana sikanaba sikani kraba ubehu ani atwa bi ni eje bi ahye. So it's the same way this very year no this academic year ya ye juma one semester every ko ya was second semester ne kra no by September na ending August mu na ye we what technical school cranny there, call out shop a final years natural exams, and up to date, our money has not been paid. Ukobisa, no, via come, you be desk officer, Ubisa CEO, the one in charge of free SHS class. So, Obianka in train, and Lura, and I am a mebako, echo, or the I say, almost Sikani was saying. 8 months in ya Juma Sikani was saying, "Dia ye nimu from Hane say ministry bia the budget submit the budget November. Ento mesa fini wa ye the following year ni mo. Na ye du musika ye trian in trenches mama. Ento ye one hot meal for no. Oma fa esikani ye dia nka ho ana ye pesi e bisa. And now no ye dia no ba fast talk for so mo nyina mo ye witnesses a. She said the Omuko for Koya Ben Quine and Ansah, ye release your music at the Amamo. As you can also not abide with you. And there is a canker eating up something in this country. Yen and I yen here. Yeah, about ye the Busham, ye bet you a school fee. Said the year now where the people
but the point is more colleagues are almost supply a borders, no more cross checking from them.
And almost a year by fast talk for no. Copy.
But more cross check is a BBM. But Momo okay, so Modian accumulated for how long?
Accumulating for one semester, running into second semester. No, 8 months. Me, a bit more crowd there. The last year checks the crowd will more. We don't understand. Into your Bisa Minister of Education is a opposite Jumani Jayana. Because now, the Musha TV3 for the story be by school back when I won't know a day school. For 1 month, not yet not to the kitchen because what if in your match and was here? Think Colano, Epicate. Head to China catch on some when you come on the accommodation and you close school down. This is how relevant it is. Say a near the animal colony once a day. The answer. Yes, you did a home comma. We are not getting any positive feedback. And to your Samo, why you media idiot? Mukasa, a question, you've been some minister in my as a dear naba. And then a busy and my any science. When you more directly under a school feeding program, right? Yeah, directly under Ministry of Education and the free SHS Secretariat. But I did a response normally, Mama from Hono. That is what we have heard. Why? I didn't. Okay, so until soon, Mammy, me from Amenji details be right. All right. Okay. Thank you. So it seems the issues are still pending. Yeah. But I'm not a your friend say. Can you forget the one knows he can see everything is okay.
I think some Rena woman there's a canker eating this country. There's really a canker. I would say but first talk for I can say what you are Anto Mbe Piketty, you know. Not gonna phone you and so music common saka. The same thing, and hot meal for no so ekano. And a woman now summarizing the thing better. There's a canker eating this country. That canker is a canker of lies. It's a canker of deception. And we been in your panic and over that a no parliament. Yeah. Or can't assembly to send a flower no the so love letter no trama no any data any figures no e contradict no ho enti eno an yesi e wradungo so e nyom na obeto kire na perfectly e nyom because nyom a obobo so nyina ode quotation Genesis ene Leviticus ne nyom e flower ni nyina kire say o man no we are still in danger. But be a dano and in fact it's getting worse because on one kasa revising the figures because it will grow by 4.2% in June. Now December also will grow 1.5%. It tells you there's something wrong. Yeah. And there's really a canker 80 on my way, and that canker is MPP. And the bottom line is that not Ghana foresee a problem. MPP mess of money, but MPP never a problem. I also Ghana for solve. That is it. Mamembo advert be. Mamembo bia it's our platform. Bia ad bia omo year in 2016. Ekufado mo year in 2016. Now it's so funny. It's so funny. Now utie and someone the amount of yeah omo koti yakra very on style anyway my men sometimes Akwaba
Bobie
na de ko say
wa ma woni ko djuma yi to da na
chinchiri eja se kuma o se bibia boko de
na me ado bibia boko
a friend say amount for we are talking about light and water bills are eba adewe de bia medi nkoma but the think tanks it seems you are not talking about
Kwabena yanka den you say yanka den Kwabena yanka den
no at least some more platform
for good 8 years or say 35 billion or be buy 4 years was say 45 billion the so ya see the big keke you bedi big keke o man be yeshi wow the last of FSH say to you to be here as you tweet Jessica and money for good 8 years or say 35 billion. Obi buy for good 8 years or say 35 billion. Obi buy 4 years or say 45 billion. The so I see the big keke. You bedi big keke. Oman be yeshi. Wow. The last of FS say to you to be here. As you tweet Pejasika, and money papa who money kodi. Yes, I can't remember them there. Ghana for my MBN. Yeah, bedi big keke. Yeah, say the Kukumoti and the 14 and now go for to keke. No, I bet develop Ghana my keke. Change now. Move Ghana forward. For good 8 years or say 35 billion. Obi buy 4 years or say 45 billion. The so I see the big keke. You bedi big keke. Oman be yeshi. Wow. The last of FS say to you to be here. As you tweet Pejasika, and money papa who money kodi. Yes, I can't remember them there. For my MBN. Yeah, bedi big keke. Yes, say
yes, you know.
No, I fraudulent. You see, nah, yes, come. The entire government of Ekufuado the entire government has come, and this is the first time Kwabena government and yet only the executive no yes come, judiciary no so yes come. Kwabena on say on say my posty BB or social media, Facebook about a judge would defraud a foreigner.
Hey,
now come now on judge ko. Judge now what na soon.
Kokoro.
So okay no.
Adebia di ode ya me pa. Kuokum wo dem wo.
Kwabena.
Oh, how?
Mamena seminar areho. I spoke to the woman yesterday. Foreigner. Enti Senegal so the ekoso no said the normal ye no.
Okay, so I just saw your post here.
Yes.
Explosive. That is under Mensa Thompson's Facebook page. Coming soon now, a High Court judge now at the appeals court, and some unscrupulous Ghanaians camped a French national $190,000 to sell her a property, took her money and chased her out of Ghana with death threats.
They want to help this woman. Come now, this story, after listening to the woman yesterday, my heart cringed. Because it goes to the heart of the corrupt nature system. I think say the system. Say obi abas Ghana. Say oba be business or Ghana. Opi fiato. No real estate agent didn't call if ye chain a dan. You said dino a judge idia. Judge in a friendly justice a call Baden. Or a high court judge. I say transfer in a court of appeal.
Wow.
Or see me if you know upon time. Omako trema mi fie if come actually we be a
high court
judge no oka no omako trema me no dan no e mama me ko e wokotua ma me ko abucha no transfer $190,000 into the account. I have all the documents here.
Into whose account?
Into the Justice Ekobedin's account.
Yeah, ma me no proof.
Come now we there no otro for no se me dance ni wa abuchire ma me fa proof of payment in show.
Hey,
the swift transfer. Also send this car from Anania. Your friend swift transfer any. Swift transfer of $190,000. Check the account name.
Hey.
Transfers can ma or France no transfers can no ebeku judge na account him.
Hey.
That owie omo man receipt a omo se boy. And na ono a plane ba Ghana. Or the plane ba Ghana. Ono call judge o say metua property nika. Mo sign agreement mame na me fanko enko ye transfer ye transfer your friends a sales and purchase agreement na me fanko ye transfer of title. Almost say ye afi eno mo de keys ko say ni say on the onji fie ni key na Ansah na mama ni say mato fie efie de keys in kire ownership ade e kire ownership ye nkrata enti mu de mo mama nkrata e kire say fie we mato e media omo de ne ochina na kwabna unmare hosem afi mama no yes ene ochina
but no, you see, let me just play like a dumb person here. Are you sure say account we the justice now?
Me kind documents in natural. There are so many documents maybe so an actual here.
Name and address of the bearer no Charles Edward
Echo Baden. That is the owner of the account. Kwabena unim oba ye no. O say omo man nkrata omo ma no. Up and down sir. Afei na boys almost started the boys edit chatting mama no. So when free Ghana on beku no. Ti mama no di mrika in the journey free Ghana.
Me pacho judge no ne hwan.
Only real estate agent no.
And who is he?
The real estate agent, your friend Ahmed Miyaki. Can police? My medical complain my police. Read.
Okay, so get me the police report.
Police report. No.
Now police report and why?
Oh, maybe. I have
what they sending me? One of them so just
let me send those here because Ghana has become a crime scene, Kwabena. This country has become a crime scene. If a whole judge of a superior court can conduct himself in such a manner.
What they send?
Me they send. I don't. What they can't find my phone internet. Can't.
All right, so okay, so it's here.
Okay.
It's here. Marie Dominic something.
Yeah.
I can't mention the last name. So house number unmarked Gao Dumase. Investigative report in a case of defrauding by false pretense. And this case is dated 23rd July 2021.
2021.
Ton
assembly see up to date until my minister come on.
Wow. So statutory fee paid via receipt number blah 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 blah. So date and time of offense 15th April 2021. Place of offense Pantan, Accra. Nature of offense defrauding by false pretense. Property involved $190,000 property. Name and address of complainant Marie Dominic. It goes name and address of suspect Charles Edward Echo Baden.
That's the
Ahmed Miyaki.
That's the real estate agent.
Abdul
and then two
Gafaru.
others.
Jaro Gajeru or something. So the police office case brief facts. The complainant Marie Dominic is a businesswoman and an investor. She's a Senegalese and domiciled in France. She deals in African crafts and fabric. In the year 2019, during the visit of the President of Ghana to France, he addressed the Africans in diaspora. The complainant who attended the meeting was encouraged by the President's address to come to Ghana to invest. In the same year, The complainant visited.
Second page.
Second page. My phone so The complainant visited what? Visited Ghana periodically to find investment opportunities. She needed accommodation to settle in Ghana. In the search for the accommodation, she saw an estate company called Habitat Real Estates. Yeah, I know them. Habitat Real Estates offering apartments for sale. She got in touch with one Ahmed Miyaki, who claimed to be the managing director of the company. The supposed managing director sent photographs of some of the apartments to the complainant to make a choice of the apartment she was interested to buy. And she decided to buy one of the apartments. Suspect Ahmed Miyaki introduced the complainant to one Abdul Gafar as a lawyer. They said Abdul Gafar assured the complainant that she was safe in buying the apartment. Suspect Ahmed Miyaki also introduced the complainant to Jari from Finland, who was reported to be working with the company. In the month of April 2021, the complainant made a total payment of $190,000 into Standard Chartered Bank account number. It goes with account name Charles Edward Ekobedin, who was described as a High Court age judge and the owner of the apartment. In May 2021, she agreed with the supposed owner of the house to take possession. However, suspect Charles Edward Ekobedin handed over the keys to the apartment to the complainant, but he failed to sign any agreement with her. Our suspect Charles Edward Ekobedin refused to sign the document to hand over the apartment to the complainant. She confronted Charles Edward Ekobedin, and he told her that the property will cost $250,000. The complainant found the $250,000 to be overpriced and therefore demanded for a refund of her money, but the suspect failed to refund it. The police are on the lookout for the suspect. Wow.
Well, the police are on the lookout for the suspect when the suspect is a high court judge.
No, but that was
2021. You are in the lookout for the suspect 2021.
No, but this is my position. We go read the way. There is nowhere the woman had a contact with the supposed Charles Baden.
No, hold on. Kwabena, what do you describe as contact?
Okay, or say, One Miyaki ni Shia. Then the Miyaki
this is just a brief.
I just want to ask.
Okay, no, Kwabena, this is just a brief.
Okay, so you know something.
Yes, Kwabena, that's what I'm saying. What you've read is,
Kwabena, I just want to understand.
Kwabena, this is okay reporting. Or say brief facts. Okay. Not all the facts, because on the case there. Fat in the
I agree.
That's what I'm saying. But your friend is saying, at least she admitted, say, in this brief fact, say, she paid $190,000 to whose account?
Charles Ekobedin.
The Charles Ekobedin. But the dear can maybe say, me ready, you know, me who be say, on no.
No, Obi na ton.
I have a problem,
Kwabena. Obi ton the property, right? Say o ton property a. Sebi agent. Judge or the property am a real estate agent so on ton or ton the property, Kwabena. Sometimes property no. Over property na. Who own under until when you are willing to pay the money. Kwabena, me boy. Is that not the modus operandi? Say, the agent no feel we need you home. Now person with your car. A honor or do own
me problem. Me ni obi. Me nim there, but the bia wo benya chance and kabusale di say. One there's supposed judge
that's what I'm saying. Say, I have had an extensive conversation with the lady, which is recorded. If you like, I can give you to you to play it right now.
I also who said judge
what's in a name. That's what I'm saying, that if it is recorded, I record.
Because you see, this kind of stories, when here you end up tainting somebody's image. May come on, I'm not so you'll be now amount information.
Kwabena, you see, before we to start talking about something.
Yes, but hold on. In the police brief facts, no, Omar said that Charles Baden a supposed High Court judge.
Of course.
Yes,
so this is not all the facts of the. Oh, I didn't bring them. The docket on this case is like this. Oh,
I see.
See, and everything was a pure scam. everything was a unim Kwabena meba.
But
after
from your side, what contacted judge, you know?
What say?
What contacted judge, you know? For say at least to hear his
we
side.
are no. We are writing to the General Legal Council. Judge in their contact on your day.
Okay.
Police report. Police for up to date. Police for say they can't find a judge.
Anyway,
Ghana police must say you can't find a judge, a sitting judge. Kwabena, the most painful part, they say, after almost 13 mammy free a journey free Ghana in fear of her life, you know. And the mammy actually complained, they might come out Chief Justice. It's not a word Chief Justice. I can read the complaint from the Chief of Chief Justice. Wow. Or complaint come out Chief Justice. Omanya at the end we sue for defamation. We sue for defamation of $190,000. And now a judge, High Court judge. Mammy in the court will be no man default judgment of $190,000 for defamation. And okay, mammy say, $190,000 now would cheer for a dine or they are for the defamation case. Oh.
No, but you see, if indeed, I don't know the truth.
Kwabena, you see, this matter is now coming up. Kwabena, this is just the beginning. Kwabena, the documents I have, Kwabena, it is so painful. It is so painful. Sir, our judiciary, where we go to seek justice, it is a foreigner. Everything you claim about Bagana, so about your business. Babe di Juma. Ninti a whole judge. Come na any common here and can street boy be common person be na nkede ade di mami ya. Can Hamed da. Come so street boy he's trying to survive. Come na this is a high court judge. Now sitting on the court of appeal. I
wish I can have a contact with the judge and ask him.
Yes, interview. You can reach out to him.
I wish.
He's called. That's why you're you see. That's why you're a journalist.
I don't get.
You are the journalist. When you hear the story, it is your job to contact the other side, right?
Yes.
So you can reach out to the judge
because I don't think he will do that. I doubt it.
As
maybe Obanoso at the BBC.
Kwabena, that's what I'm saying. That as unbelievable as this matter is, Kwabena, you just read a police report.
Yes, it's true.
Citing a certain judge as a suspect in a case of what? Fraudulent by false pretense.
Yeah.
You just read it. Not from me, not my handwriting.
Yeah.
A police report.
Yeah.
Citing the certain judge as a suspect.
Yeah, you know.
No judge no Ghana police force judge no you omo judge ne che no na me na me kodji obi sika se me ton dan man ana man ton dan na sika so me fa man na okay be ye hu sisi anke so am nko baby e de me ko Kwabena yo po keke o tina ha kan ye yo po keke o tina ha kan ye no 2 days. Your poor keke. No, Kwabena, you see, this is sad because we go about promoting this country, saying conformra businesses, saying conformra meye jumaha. Na mama, only mama kasa. Kwabena, I'll share the woman's contact with you. Ebi a tree won't mean can come more interview no. She said, mama yare or France, she's sick. Or says she can't cry no. A bank loan or $190,000. To pay for the property. All your property nekano. Catch say, oh, she has nothing to worry about because the property belongs to a judge. And he is a well-known person, he's a judge. Or buy or say judge no can be no ko ni fie. E ko fie na omoto amano no. And the judge in handing over the keys to her. And she described the judge. Come now the say judge na. On says judge no or vertigo.
Yeah.
Sports bit. Mama describing it na. But I say time a judge in the bar fee on. Na judge ni she no na judge ni edi ni hu sie. He was trying to hide until say or share mask na kopem say say a show day no ye mask no or say oh sir spot no name. The woman has described everything in the video. I have the interview. I spoke to her 1 hour. She's in France as we speak. And over time, I will share the video with you and you play.
Yes, I will.
Yes, I'll share the video with you. Come now. It's so painful and so. Let me let you play. Just play excerpt of my many voice. Just play it so that who say we are just not fabricating these stories.
No, yes, but where I think we are not being fair to the judges. It's good saying more story no. You get in touch with the judge, even if you are not.
That's what I'm saying, sir. That's what I'm saying, sir. Yes, but it's not too late. That's what I'm saying, sir. We are going to write to the General Legal Council because this one, the person said, "When say, Mama, no, the painful partner say because a man here judging, Mama, no, poor, be not representing the court. Obi so say, lawyer, be so obedi Mama check court." Because the guy is a powerful judge.
Is it true, sir, my natural apology?
Anyway,
I'm just asking.
One apology, baby. One is my natural. Let me say, this is my conversation with a woman. I just my producer and Bokakra.
Okay, yeah, just get. Anyway, but we are in here. What? Because and then we are coming to discuss state institutions. Under Kufuado, we go to the Free Bank of Ghana, what to the free other institutions in the then all of a sudden, you never or also be where Baba me. I am in Kakra. I'll be shocked because judge my corner in Muda. I'll be the whole city and I will be shocked if indeed it has happened.
When they started with trouble. And Kofuan Frame says several judges are involved in these kind of things. Several Obi sent me a document of another judge involved in the same thing.
So it's a cartel.
A cartel. And that's what they are using the judiciary for now.
Anyway,
the judiciary you know why? What kind of country are we living in? That there's no justice for anybody? That a foreigner could bring his stand in free Bob bank bosia $190,000. Edia bese obeto japade Ghana no betina ye bibi aye adwuma fa Ghana ya mma a ma wie school adwuma no mo so nya bibi akoma no na ma ye no sei mo wie a na ma chetele ma me no ma na dwane na yetena kom yesa. What kind of country is this?
Anyway.
And this matter we are ready to you see the painful part they say same way that General Legal Council name up to date. The Chief Justice is aware of this matter. The Special Prosecutor is aware of this matter. Every state institution Parliament. Parliament is aware of this matter.
You are telling me.
Parliament is aware of this matter. The Chief of Staff is aware of this matter. Mamena check katakoma any institution in this country bibi mamena check katako obi afi mameno because the guy is a powerful judge. This is painful.
Unless I get this honorable judge to talk to him.
This is so painful.
You mean say Drew Sadia and not just say will be a born home buying because a honor me papa no. And I'll be shocked.
State institutions.
I don't believe so.
Me say, even the diasporans, group Ghana, they know this matter I'm talking about. This matter happened in 2021, up to date.
Okay, so I have this document here. Answer the member so honorable quick one. For document, Obia sending me a document. His Lordship Justice Charles Edward Echo Badin on numbered house near Focus Orthopedic Hospital or Yarifa, Accra. So his lawyer is lawyer Liman A. Mohammed. That's Limo at law. All right. And first floor Royal Heights building near Goyle Filling Station, Keseman. Gempa Chimota. So on the 9th May of 2022, and I think this letter was written, so rejoinder, apology in good faith for the unsavory words used against His Lordship Justice Charles Edward Baden in respect of the letter written to His Lordship, the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, dated 25th. The use of unsavory words communicated to his banker at Standard Chartered Bank, Opay Beer House, Accra, which may have caused injury or harm to him. Okay, so I act for and on behalf of Madame Marie Dominic of number 10 something. Okay, so France, concerning the above captivated subject matter as her what?
Solicitor.
Dani or Donee. I don't know what it is. Of power, maybe as power of attorney or something. Attorney, yeah. All right. Any instructions are that Madame Marie Dominic had communicated to your bankers at Standard Chartered Bank, Accra, Opay Beer House, in which she used words against you, which are in bad taste through her bankers in France or by herself as follows. 1. The remitting bank has requested cancellation due to fraudulent payment. And B, this P/O, I don't know, it's a fraudulent payment, so thanks to...
Is it payment order?
I think so.
Kwabena, you see, this, what is talking, Tama Mameno, Epe, Obaya Muman and Kratano. Then she contacted her bank, say, what they are...
But what cited this document? Yeah, there are two Facebook.
This letter was written to the Chief Justice.
By who?
By the woman. But this letter means nothing, Kwabena. That's not the matter. Is you see, it's not about. You see, this is in concerning with the defamation. Now, my ministry letter come out. Chief Justice say, Judge na jinisika say otun fiamano if you na wan farmer no nisika so on farmer no. And a judge needs sue for defamation. Say, letter not come out, Chief Justice. The letter contains defamatory words. Okay, that is a separate matter. That's a defamation. The crux of the matter we are talking about, they say. Mama no timer. Obaya money documents almost no. Then she contacted her bank. Say, she cannot the people are not really giving her the agreement and the deed to the house. So they should recall the money.
I see.
What you say? So the issues are plenty. The issues are plenty, and they go a very long way.
Onim, you person be involved in this issue.
This matter needs the entire attention of the country. There are so many people. We need to encourage them to come out. There are so many people. A judge for this animal will be a deal. We need to encourage them to come out.
2 months ago, and your friend is a Pentecost software baker say on agents as a normal mobi. But as usual, we are interested in this matter because we all want justice. But who say some personalities are involved. This kind of matters, at the end of the day, if you don't take care, what this will be reputation also. So then I agree with the police report, the name in there. Yes, I let away I represent somebody I know. So which means Bibi Akoso. which whatever we are discussing does not represent the station and what we are discussing. However, what we are discussing also represent justice. That if indeed it is true, a hard kakra, foreigner near the ayeno, me Bobie should have been a bedroom me so. So this kind of issues we should take interest in the matter. Sit here and impugn any criminal this on
Kwabena, no, Kwabena, you see, that is why I gave you the police report. Kwabena, we are not alleging criminality here. It is the police that is alleging criminality, and I've issued a criminal investigative report, which you read.
Yeah.
And the police has cited the judge as a suspect. Enti se obi na de ade no edi obi a me na me di sa boni a kasa me ka police wa be fa me e jade na ye judge there up to date 2021 still we've not gotten to the bottom of this matter. The woman has still not received her money. And we are going to make this matter. This matter is not only going to be in the Ghanaian media. It's going to go all over in the international media. I'm trying to get the BBC, the Al Jazeera, and all the international media to year of return. And there are a lot of investment. People are coming in. Look, December. Look at the business opportunities it creates for us. Yet still, we have unscrupulous people in the system, always causing havoc and giving this country a bad name, and hurting unsuspecting people who come into this country to do the new business. And if you have a high court judge, a member of the judiciary, and
you are when it comes to
this I'm playing. I am playing.
Kind of stories. But you see, I wish we will hear the side of the judge, which will give us a fair idea. Because seriously, I'm not going to leave this case. But so it's just fair. It's just fair that we speak to the judge also to understand exactly, and even as to how come his name came close to such incident. Also, it's a matter because it's like you are talking about you are mentioning a pastor's name in linkage with a we. Let me remember what side. So state institutions, and you have a typical.
Yeah, I mean it's intriguing story. Yeah. I mean, Thompson, intriguing by the developing story. And we will allow it to develop, then you find where it ends. But
I hope so. Parliament, you will check. You will cross check for us.
Yeah, I'll share the petition she sent to Parliament.
Okay, then I will.
Parliament.
Yes, and even the response she's Parliament wrote to this woman. Okay. Parliament. I'm coming.
Okay. One number. But any Kwabena question na monye ho honorable yet.
Okay. Eti e ka say e ka state in your modjuma se ne da be e ka wan asema. Typical example here. And then you see your parliament nra. You write no for that be ka ne nsema. Odi ani ji. Inu me pese me do ko article 181. Article 181 of the Constitution.
Yeah.
181 3. See, no loan shall be raised by the government on behalf of itself or any other public institution or authority, otherwise done by under the authority of an act of parliament. Naturally, say, "Aban timi nkobo bosia emfiri ba bia either so no ananse adwumakuo bi a esha aban ase bia entimi nkobo bosia until say parliament agiatum." Yeah, Ira finance minister beka kire yin say Abaya Bobisia a free central bank.
Yeah.
Bank of Ghana.
Yeah.
To the tune of, according to auditors report, no, tune near 80 billion, which we didn't even know. Last at the middle of the year, we were talking about 44 billion. Now, what you tell me, Abaya said what the 48 billion or so, 60 billion, ache. We trust a chum, Ntiaeka, I'm a central bank. This is clear violation of near constitution, no catch. Because untimin kwajilo.
Okay, or say 60 billion.
60 billion.
Ghana cedis.
Yes.
And here losses I see what Bank of Ghana.
Bank of Ghana.
That is 2022 annual report.
Yes.
Okay. But one more breakdown as to what happened.
No. I mean, he just gave. I want to tell you, say, even the first thing, going to take the loan, because central bank, you know, you were emra Aisha who say the previous year's revenue, untimin jiska more than 5% of the previous year's total revenue in free central bank. But about we closed its eyes and wakoji ska bro the 5% of that total revenue. Article 81 so untimin kwaji sika loan. In fact, for the avoidance of doubt, Article 81.3, you know, talks about what a loan is. Or chere near loan chere. Or say for the purposes of this article, loan includes any monies lent or given to or by the government. So given to the government or given by the government, that's what it means. On condition of return on repayment and any other form of borrowing or lending in respect of which monies from the consolidated fund or any other public funds may be used for repayment or payment later on. So clearly, near Abai Ekoji Sika, ma central bank print Sika ma no, a loan. Now no can offer us we trust 60 billion of that loan we try, which is against. This is a public institution which is supposed to be independent, even though on the control the monetary policy of government.
But why? Only the mandate to do that.
Only the mandate. You see every loan.
Oh, yes, Honor.
Only mandate. Central bank has not got that mandate. That mandate must be approved by Parliament. It is only Parliament. And it is, yes. Even going for the loan first, and then
you need approval from Parliament.
You need approval from Parliament.
But what Ken Ofriata did right now, when the actions we know,
yes,
only the mandate to do that.
No, only the mandate.
And why mandate?
The mandate, you see, you don't even have the money to go and collect the money. So if you collect the money and say I've cancelled it, you don't have the mandate. It is odious.
Or cancel now. What is the implication?
The implication is that if the central bank have to now go and borrow money, central bank itself has to go and print, not borrow, print, because they need money to be able to give monies to the commercial banks to be able to control the monetary policy. Liquidity.
And this is on the buff mama obiati and just some print.
Just some print ska. The more they print, what happens? The more we create the inflationary pressure in our economy. No.
And the system or concern is
what because a bank cannot pay.
Scanom free Bank of Ghana.
They cannot pay. So are you surprised inflation? Yes.
And I buy no as we how much did you
I mean, that has been it's in 2022. In 2022 alone, on one Jesus Sikawe.
Yes.
No more this can I just say bisa a kind of rata.
A buyer boy Central Bank. A Jabosia 60 billion Ghana cedis.
Yes. 80 billion. According to audited reports, 80 billion. And we have 60 billion.
We have 60 billion.
And he say I buy the central bank at 20 billion. And Tianra, near CA, I say you knew home, and I yesterday. Look, okay. Oforata presentation or the Mayanra. Artists or say that we are turning the corner. I mean, or see we are turning the corner.
Abaina Kobobosia 2022.
Yes.
Our Bank of Ghana 80 billion.
Yes.
Okay, so what is the reason behind that 60 no? Also want to mean as I say.
Also want to mean Pia. Oniska. So liquidity challenges. Oh, Saba, you'll be adding Sabansan and Hocherno. And the domestic debt exchange program.
The other that demon.
I know you are some fufro. Kwabena will come in damn the minimum Nisika. Bauna Oka.
The other that damn. I'm going to damn the Anemra. No, more years can be good them. Mongo says Canembra. And from a show up, now for the you want to. And he says, I say, won't mean 20 no bet me.
Yes.
And they say, your central bank na lose 60
billion.
Now they need to go and print money.
Yes.
To come and block that hole.
Come and block that. Because the central bank also support, you see, is the anchor and the anchor of the state.
And even printing the class will incur
inflationary pressures because it's like you are getting to the Zimbabwe strategy. Print money. If governance is about printing money, you see, 2015, 2016, President John Dramani Mahama did zero financing from central bank. Zero. Or no, almost income. He did zero financing from central bank.
Yeah, one for
central bank and Kogisikaba Akumpo. During COVID, they went to central bank. Got 20 billion. 2021, they say they didn't do central bank financing. 2022, they have done 80 billion. And then can you change about how much 80 billion? Obi say 60 billion. And 80 billion. So they agree.
But the documents are there.
The documents are, in fact.
So which means even with the Bank of Ghana, they are not providing you guys with the necessary documents.
The document that we had came from the Auditor's General Report.
Say
80 billion.
And almost say
minister, the deputy say 60 billion.
So 20 billion. Why they can't want to create?
We believe the auditor because even when we started, Yeruadongo started. He say governance agency free central bank or prentice camera. They denied. At some point, they could 244 billion. And the auditors now heard no money. I say it's not even the 44 billion that we were talking about. Look, and no answer my papa be kan yen nyina no. One way typical example, any mama of free.
Yeah.
Look, what we are doing. It's the same. You try and they are to say any it's just come to spite us. Oh the car, and I wouldn't mean to account. And I will say, or more they be say amount. I will Ghana how more domestic debt for Nina, one Fabustian and Chow, or more far and through. I chill over between. And watch it. So when I answer be IPP for sorry, independent power producers. Power na produce no intimate. And what Nancy be crying to me in Tovasens. Manquala. All these things are there, untimine. Oh, say you are turning the corner because what improvement in indices are inflation, exchange rate, debt to GDP, and what improvement in them. And you are turning the corner, which is a fallacy. Look, about we are defaulting in paying our even external debt. Omo edo omoka amanya edo omoka to say India, UK, France, Germany, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, defaulting in paying. And this can I say the country and intimate PI. Who him say exchange rate? So the more we are paying those debts, now exchange rate a problem.
Yeah.
And if you keep those money, it will look at you to send your exchange rate no improvement a bomb. But it is not because there's any improvement in managing the economy. It is because Sikana also what defaulting. I'm not talking about domestic deficit. I'm talking about our euro bonds. I was say to intimate.
You see any scanning be announced.
Enye say a champon the enemy. A champon the yentua. At some point,
you no go pay.
You no go pay. But this one we can't pay.
A bit new.
Yeah, and yet, Casino, who knew ya many? Who knew ya many? All of us thought there was no money, but we are saying that there was money. There's money in this country that amount for them. All this. Things can show up exchange rate, you know. And I buy a catch and say, on borrow from the domestic market. Unim say borrowing from the unim near the say abandon private individuals, any private firms, and you compete for the same number of loans or the commercial banks are. Crowded the private entity out because say me was ska. Now say and ya buy we are and government bonds are the safest.
I see.
And so be a pebesia, obi the besia mana. A better saw the bema buying because himself buying the Bobie economy no. And the buy catch in 2023 obey zero domestic financing on Bobie free the domestic market. As at now about 5.5 billion. Plans and it's about 41 billion the next 6 months they are 41 billion from treasury bills. Kwabena asem yo nwa.
Ajim nsem.
Enti
yeah, the government project.
Yes, for government project, and it's in the budget.
But the point is, what kind of government projects? Were they able to itemize it? Like we are coming to do this, we need to do that?
No. A central government to support general government. Generally, and no budget ya era can offer at a bekan ye. Nyum and obeka kire ye no. Because look, foreign reserve. Gross foreign reserve enye neto aban say afeno beduru no na 0.8 months
yeah
enuru 1 month o na e kire ne say so bia meso yasene e wo man we mu a so bia meso yasene yenye bibia mfiri ba bia ma in 3 weeks time aban will be collapse. That is what it means. In 3 weeks time we can't get money to import fuel
from now.
Aban ankasa plans or the brain not from budget to him no say budget to him or say the gross domestic reserves or envisage say afi we be kwa wiye no na 0.8% months 0.8 months of import cover enuru 4 weeks e kire say
ain't me hold here for 4 weeks ain't me
hold here 3 weeks no now twe me ensa chi obi so you just say you better go. And all the indices were revised on one case growth rate from 4% to 1.5 of GDP. And until clearly no, and run your papa beka ye, nanke yin babu quotation.
But Okabibi said for the first time he is not coming to ask for supplementary budget from a parliament.
It is not rocket science. Near Tiani say, oh now say, and it's here. We revise appropriation bill from 227 billion to 207 billion. The reason is because of the domestic debt exchange program. No, Sika, I was say, abano.
The domestic bill not just a abino expenditure.
That be Busia Ghana or more Ghana. Ediaba minor. I was saying carbon tria.
Eddie Mom,
or say on Timin
okay.
On Timin 20, Omon Fabian Femno. For years be a 2027 or be a 2031. Sorry. Because of Enono. Sasikana, I was saying, Abano, a free. On one cast an expenditure econo. Those monies are now supposed to be there. Since I buy the car, I was buying 100 million, Emma, a cry FM. Or say domestic intimate 100 me 2027 and 100 million can be yabano. It's now available. And you want to maybe say amount for but what in the mechanism? Yeah. It is not because or manage the economy in better tier or for appropriation. In fact, last year they didn't even come for the only difference in say if they vary the appropriation, vary appropriation is say sika more you need more money. Then it will call for approval of a budget in parliament.
So meaning if Senka or yes obetia sanya mana, then which means he can come back and ask for more.
Yes, because say ebusiana yabono foreign ones no. Those Euro bonds are India for US for any UK Saudi Arabia. Say oh tuya no so a enka sika sam wo de sika no betuatua no ebe masi di na ho de number fam because you pay in dollars. So the more you are having dollars going out of the market, then it weakens a pejano from 15% to 11%, not because of any magic, but because you postponing the payment. And things seems to be working. Let us start paying the domestic debt now. You will see a begging some cry. Enti budget to na kufuwa de ba parliament through na kufuwa Dr. Bobie de ba parliament through Yerakeno for Ratano. A postponement, a irresponsible approach because almost say and idea ye needing sere or china for metria forget about what will happen tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Abaye bi obey na adwen say or china ebetria ne ho ka no or irresponsible government. If you say ochina omo musika gu ho nyina bomba in fact omo kra ban ye na adwen say obetua omo ka no they said pension bone ho da bia they are picketing, they are still picketing aban to mean omo ka enti in a nutshell bibia nu ha aban we ya de foforo bia omo abom modern enti the turning point
now with the budget review now various institutions, government institutions, the may focus no call and obi frame from birth and death registry. Say even car fuel crown be use a dear movie car. And I see somewhere last week or so, I'm director car got stuck at the office. They don't have fuel. I don't know if Munya complains now. At least that's why we can say Ghana is working.
You see, there's a difference between budgeters estimate, any released estimate. Every BIA institutions in the parliament for their budget hearing. No, we can see the previous budget abandoned by variance in the kakraka. Variance in say abandoned memo 10 million. This institution we move. Now, so I feel bedroom now by releasing 2 million into a variance of 8 million. That is what the institutions are suffering from.
I see.
I don't almost suffer from. And I buy in 2017, so or the Mrabi buy Okufurata, and I'm saying Sikana no more pen or center or no more in center hontino, or the Mrabi by a fan Capping and Realignment Act. And institutions bia Usika Obenyano, able 25% of tax revenue biano. That never Kabia they call central government.
I'm the presidency and central government. Can you hear the entire say? How the presidency and central government?
They call Minister of Finance budget. And
because Omo the NHI.
Yes.
Omo Kapia and they were specific on it. Say the Ombe Kapia from the presidency for operations.
Yes. Also NHI is under the presidency.
NHI
is under the presidency.
It's
straight. But other institutions, it's over Ministry of Information, over GBC. GBC, omuntimin to omo kraka. And so ya kapi omo. Ya kapi omo. GBC, ya kapi omo. Go, call Minister of Information Service Department. What do they make?
In Crawford, there be almost the alliances
the money go. So the first thing this government can do is to remove the obnoxious capping way. And the institutional boards and birth and death register in your money. And kakaka ombejeno. They can use it to do finance. And to now back on
Capping and Realignment Act. No more pass you.
I told you it was 2017. In fact, we voted against the capping and realignment and overwhelmingly as NDC because When they took over in 29, no more 169 members of parliament. They could do the only thing they couldn't do is change a man to a woman. And umpo sene ene wo ha enkombese san ba ko be ma.
Come here.
And now and anka bill yi ba say ye pass bill say ye be enka ho de ne besi. Then pass bill against family values bill anka de ne besi. Nkombe tane o ba de ne be ma e wo Ghana ha. But now because of the numbers that they don't have, then assuming say NDC or even 1% more anka this capping and realignment nka be sesa no. Enka a private members bill will change it. But unfortunately, we don't have the
so which means the SECO state institutions want to echo mubutum and the state institutions are
suffering. They are really suffering. Maybe Hana will be sa on I'll be sa no question say I'm say minua we na be sa no. Obi sa say electricity bill ne water bill across. Maybe ha me catch will say the staff level agreement are binding IMF signing and it say every 3 months utility tariffs will go up. Utilities will go up. And silently, the minister didn't mention it. He kept quiet because you see, this is what he presented.
Interestingly, Dr. Friend just sent me a message from the University of Ghana. Bobie, do you know that about 28% of University of Ghana internally generated funds, IGF, goes to the government?
Yes, it's capped.
And it started from 2017.
Yes. The capping and realignment act was passed in 2017. And if you have seen that, the nursing training colleges, the teacher training colleges, they are all capped. All the academic institutions, they are capped. Those monies, central government, a to go and so internet or person say the institutions don't have the acumen, the management acumen to manage the resources. Still, we are using it for consumption. We are not using it for capital expenditure. Consumption no be no. ASAC National Cathedral useless. Consumption no be no. As a president, NMVM no would unnecessary. And all these things are. And goods and services they can do because when they appear before you, you can see they can't even buy paper. They can't buy printers. Goods and services they can do. The rest, emolument. And because of the size of the government, a lot of the monies goes into emolument of employees. And I'm not surprised, Dr. Nasende from University of Ghana, and the universities are really suffering. Because of this capping and realignment act. In fact, all the statutory funds, and get fund is capped. NHI is capped. So under President Mahama, Sika get funding is going to the get fund secretariat for all the infrastructure works are here. But this one, get fund is now suffering from the double whammy. Apart from capping, you signed the Akwaji Besia from the Action PLC. Inti ye Tibesiano, ye capi bino near canon so Besia.
Assemble cram.
Inti Abasa, Kakra bin a formula no, ebe capture ebe tertiary, basic and secondary. It is a casa way is a complete scam.
No, but Mutina is some salary or man capping.
No, but Tommy, are you serious?
Yes.
Mutina.
So this government,
we are in a great mess.
It's a mess. It's a complete mess.
Kwabena, I've spoken to so many people, Kwabena, who have given up on this country.
They shouldn't.
So many people, Kwabena, people have just given up. Enra.
Listen to Akwaba. Listen to Akwaba. Yeah. I'll come back to you. But on so now we'll raise here minute baby because amount for Bebrasha send me various information on the matter.
Yeah.
And it looks a little bit scary. However, I know say me Papa Judge and I'll get in touch with him to find out exactly what it is. Anyway, now we'll cast amount for
Bakara. Me bano. Ubusa question be. Na question na Ubusa no. Me ne onya adwen. O say he is not being fair to who?
The judge.
The judge. Was the judge fair to himself? Was he fair to his conscience?
No. The fact that me need any proof say judge I have seen a name.
But you don't need to have any further proof.
Hold on.
You see, he made you read something
from the police.
What more do you need?
Okay. So obi etimi eka ekodi boni was your friend Asumesia maybe a memran in a high court judge. And as I say, you need to be careful. I've stayed in police barracks
and you think the police is not wise enough to write an alias.
Remember.
Oh, Kwabena, please.
Almost say. No, I read it.
You see.
I read it.
Look,
what do you say?
If
your understanding is that I don't have any problem.
It's not about whether my understanding. If you try to want to say, you pay your understanding and you're noir, then you are not being fair to your listeners.
No. I'm being fair.
You are not.
I'm being fair.
Who else? Do you know any
Meba.
other person in this country, in this world,
Meba.
by that name apart from you?
Hold on. Until I see the person that, honorable, list one. Oh, okay, this is the list I know.
Kwabena, what are you saying? If someone publishes me today, if someone publishes me, not your picture, whether by my actions, without my picture, but my name, say, list all of Accra FM. Na afena akwa ubeshia list to work busa say list to one na enye wa.
And go for your impersonation.
What is impersonation? So you want to mean that the Ghana Police Service cannot tell whether the person has been impersonated or not?
Ghana Police
they do, but I'm not saying say. Look, Kwabena, don't just lump everything together.
That is what you understand. I don't have any problem.
You see,
your explanation is valid. However,